She found her spot. Hot diggity dog on the mountain.
Well, guys, I know
Rabbit.
I have some bizarre attraction to the American cottontail.
Plastic. Has good legs, it looks like. Yeah. $5.39 in 3 different colors. Your choice: purple, teal, or black. And then this one is $8.99. Carbon fiber though, so it might be lasting. Yeah. It doesn't say whether it comes with a pump and hoses and whatnot. You know, they're another 80, 60 bucks, and some hose and some fittings and some, all them pieces start adding up. Clamps, better have a clamp, or them hoses won't stay on. See how much washing you have to do? And look at how dirty the water is. He is claiming it's a lot of clay, but the trauma, oh, you gotta look at mine. When we're done, we'll run it. Right, sweetie, sitting on her mountain of pillows. Love that little rabbit. You know, she's part of my show. You know, it's 'cause it's what I have to use. Sweetie. There are times.
11 grams of little nuggets in one mud ball. So it is possible, even though this seems to be just mud I'm running,
So you gotta rinse it around.
Quartz.
You know.
Quartz in mud. Yeah, that's where it's at.
It's in the mud.
I've seen it all over
You
the
gotta
place now.
clean that really good.
These clay balls here have crushed quartz right in them. And that's where the
So
gold
you
is
gotta
gonna be,
have
is in
something
that
that'll
crushed
clean it.
quartz.
Well, you're gonna need a pump and a long hose to do that high banking on the berm.
Well, you know, Purdy sells. So maybe I should scrub on this a little bit since I'm putting them polished legs back on. Maybe. 'Cause Purdy sells. So, you know, scrub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, a butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker. That sounds pretty woke to me, but you guys won't ever remember that old nursery rhyme. Dangerang, do I need a steel wheel, aluminum polishing brush? You think it'll make it catch gold better? Ooh, I don't know. Scrub harder. Scrub, scrub, scrub. You know, how much effort to catch gold? You know, do you think shiny aluminum will catch gold better than a useful tool? I don't know. We'll see. It might sell better. Yeah, Purdy sells. Well, you know, we'll have to break out my favorite power tool, the Matrix by Black & Decker, not a sponsor. Ooh, Purdy. Polish that baby up, you know, I mean, it ought to be worth more. Maybe. Not to me. Ooh, I don't know whether it'll be this much. I'd like it used. Make quick work of it. Power tools. Especially this one. Of course, I'm using Dawn, not a sponsor, but Didactic. Oh, I don't know, this one-handed cameraman, real pain in the neck. But, it's got to be worth more all polished. Ooh, dirt doesn't scare me, but them people think shiny. I have to impress the other guy because it's shiny. Who knows? Good enough for this guy. We'll rinse it off. Doesn't make it look like it's new. Didn't take long. Is it worth it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Because the real thing is, if you bought something years ago and you spent some money on it and you needed to come up with a house payment. Remember the first video, is it worth a house payment? Depends on your house payment. You could pull something out of the back of your shed. Does it count as an asset if you can sell it for money? Sure it does, according to the IRS tax code. You don't need no mud, not in a dirt digging tool. And it's got to be brushed aluminum. Brush it well. Enough. Once again, a loose memory chip, so we'll see how much we lose. Now, I had to use 3 pieces of plastic to get the right width to add the trauma on these 2 bolts to the sluice. But it should be able to swap over from a trauma to a trauma wash plant with a sluice. Yeah, that would be cool. Of course, we'll need the longer bolts probably. So now we got a trommel that feeds directly into my sluice. Hot diggity dog. Just wish it wasn't plastic. Well, but you can't have everything. But it is hand crank. Now the beauty is, that's a 4 or 5 inch screen. And this trommel is 5, 10, 15, 16. So it has much more time. And I don't have to sit there and play with it with my hands. And there's that 17 degrees. And it's back to Daddy Long Legs again. I can take a A pump and 1-inch hose. Or 3-pump battery operated if you wish.
Well, guys, I whipped out my dusty bowl of gold. Gold! You know, that bottle I purchased, it's leaf gold. I thought about trying to do some decorations on my favorite pistol over there. You know, I thought it'd be cool if I put leaf on it. But I don't want you to try this at home because, you know, all the fun and games I had collecting all this microscopic flower gold. Well, I'm gonna wait on this little American flag and run it through Daddy Longlegs and see what we get, you know. But water tension will really take its toll. We'll find out. What fun, you know. I don't know. We'll weigh it and see what it's worth. Well, guys, I know I have some bizarre attraction to the American cottontail. But I sometimes believe that, well, I know she's sitting in here. Hiding out in my backyard. Oh, where is she? I know I saw her. They come and visit me. Started my channel on American cottontails. Sorry, baby. Oh. Stingray. She's got to be here. Well, that's wildlife photography for you. I know somewhere BB or whoever came to visit me, and by the time I found my camera, poof, no picture. But I'm sure it's because of this belief I have that the American West was settled because of the American cottontail, and my great-great-grandfather was good with a pill whip and could snap the head off of the first thing mentioned, rabbits. And that might be a correction, because this book is my grandfather's. His grandfather would be my great-great-great-grandfather on his way up to settle the Illinois River. This experiment's kind of going to be hard, right, sweetie? I believe that little earring's gold, too. That little wet jar is pretty full. It looks cool, man. Flower gold, yeehaw, in the dust. Might as well throw it all in. What the heck? We're gonna clean it. Hot diggity dog. Now I use this little bowl for fine flower dust cleaning. I don't know if you can see it, but this kind of looks like, oh, I don't know, a little green and blue sparkles, red. I don't know what it could be. Time keeps on slipping into the future. But that's not a bad smile. Well, I'm going to assume that's not much gold down there except for that bent up whatever. But that would be raw gold. So we'll wait on my cheap but accurate little scale. So we'll have to wait until it dries out in the heat of the day. What do you think this weighs? I like the jar so much. I bought it, 34.3 grams. What do you think? How much gold? I know that there's not a lot, but I do know it's gold. But honestly, my intent is to dump it into Daddy Longlegs and see how much we lose rather than, let's find out. I know that's all such small gold water tension's gonna hurt me. But we'll try a couple experiments. It's on the board. Add some rock and roll. Well, I know, guys, that gold is gonna do a surface of fire. Well, it's got dry, and we'll see what that accumulated powder is worth. Oh, these freaking scales. I had it, it doesn't stay on very long. .2 grams. Hot diggity darn. I don't know, it might have a little black sand, but what the heck? It's only 2.2 grams. And I hate to remind y'all, a troy ounce is 31 grams, not 28 on the standard ounce. And of course, gold and silver goes by the troy ounce. Well, guys, stay tuned to the Youth Truth Show. It's do-it-yourself business 101, and I try to throw in some wildlife and show you the real gold mines in making a YouTube channel. Our kids could start with a cheap phone and camera, play that YouTube Nintendo game, beat the algorithms, come up with some gimmicks. I keep telling everybody, all the bobbleheads are telling me I can't do it. Naysayers trying to keep you from the gold mine, but we're out to collect some assets. $30 at a time, save them up. Like, subscribe, comment. Have a great day. And I did like Joe's Adventures on collecting rocks. Ooh, corundum, pigeon blood, reds, ruby, any other color, sapphire.
Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on, it's early in the morning, we'll be...
Right, sweetie.